what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name? I ain't play no games, see these diamonds in my chain. Yeah, I took it to the and she for the fame. So I in my range. Ooh, get that money. Don't be cool, money stupid blue. Boyfriend is a fool, I'm tryna make you comfortable. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan, these red bottoms on no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. You, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I could from the start. Or she was texting. She called, leaving them gone.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Nah, playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. Nah, I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. Own the whole thing for you. Reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Hey, y'all boss claims, it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to pass time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I come through flow chat, no cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine, and I take my time chat and take my tribe. Every level that I crossed in this game, like state lines, it was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both. Trying to feed the babies, the single mothers working hard not to miss a payment, and dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young, then the set that's doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in Georgia, it's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the sack, make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked,
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last line you heard, this ain't that, this that. I did, made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middleman. I told you wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all can own y'all label, I own my own. Hey, nigga, I remember all that game you throw me. Round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these Adrian Broner, but secure the window, don't let the game close you. Cause when it's game over, it's really game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission, never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rap last time that I checked. I was selling in the sack, make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west, legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next. Last time that I checked.
Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Dragic to Wade. Enes Kanter tips it. That's out. Last touch by Enes Kanter. Wade. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. 4.
Enes Kanter at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 77% at the line. It's Wade. To Richardson. Surveys the floor. Dwayne Wade missed his first. That one goes.
Contact on the drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Screen.
To Kanter.
In the first quarter.
Portland down to 4 to shoot. Beyond the arc for 3. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Richardson to Wade. Not that time. For 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense. To Richardson. Curling inside. Shot from the lane won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
It's the Heat with the possession to Richardson from long range. Richardson matched up with Evan Turner. And count the basket inside.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Knock loose. High risk, high reward. It stays in their possession. Richardson to Dragic. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
That's going to be out of bounds. Dragic to Whiteside. Wade, guarded by McCollum. From the painted area, won't go down. The follow won't go either. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I know there's so much excitement about the play, but everybody looks at the player. More people need to pay attention to the guy at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. That's the end of the period, with the Blazers in front. One quarter down. Long way to go. So, buckle up. It's wide open.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Let's go. Pick him up. Pick him up. Get down. Get down. Get down. Half court. Head top. Head top.
To Dragic. Here's a chance from long range. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Dragic with it. Down by 1. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Jay, how does Portland bounce back from the disappointment losing in 4 to New Orleans last year?
Well, you need your stars to shine the brightest in the biggest moments, and we did not see that from their 2 stars in that first round series against the Pelicans. So these 2 stars need to be great and great all the time.
He'd have the basketball. Richardson to Dragic. Oh, a lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul. The pass set it all up.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
And a whistle.
A simple touch foul.
Dwayne Wade to Dragic. A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Dragic with the basketball. They trail by 7. Short jumper off the mark. 4-3. Cleans it up, working the outside. Deep right corner, McCollum. Message received, well defended. Dragic into the front court. Right now, down 7. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nothing going here on that drive. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Enes Kanter trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good. A 3-point play as they move in front here just before the break. No good and no foul. Here comes the screen. Fires the 3. Not going down here. Goran Dragic, not looking pretty. 3 for 10.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. First half comes to an end. The Blazers have the lead.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, lock up, lock up. Screen coming right, screen coming, screen coming.
There's the toss. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Dragic. Not that time. He missed it. Going to launch beyond the arc. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender. Get to the free throw line. See the ball go in the hole.
Dragic. That won't go. Has a look. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Dragic with it. The deficit is 6. Finish that. It's Portland ball.
I got him.
To McCollum. Fires the 3, and C.J. McCollum, 0 hesitation, knocks down the 3.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Dragic wide open, knocks it down.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw good as he completes the three-point play, and the lead is up to 9. And now it's Flash with the basketball. To Richardson. Great feed. Sets it up. Gets to the basket and scores.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Kanter. Enes Kanter. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Dragic with the basketball. His guys down 11. Richardson to Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Here comes the screen. Wade. Dwayne Wade blanketed, shoots and hits.
I love the pure confidence on that jumper. He takes that three despite the defender being right in front of his face. That's borderline disrespectful.
Easy path to the rim.
There you go. I like seeing scoring coming from unlikely sources.
A shot at the buzzer. Not done yet. That ends the third quarter with the Blazers in a comfortable spot. So the Heat will have it to start this fourth and final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ball game.
Throws it up. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You hear coaches talk all the time about passing the ball on time and on target. As a passer myself, if I can deliver the ball to you in a position where I cannot give you options to think, but just go up and make the play easy, that's a win-win.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That one off the mark. It's no good. To Whiteside. Enes Kanter able to recover with the block. Trailblazers take over.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
McCollum with the basketball. His team leads it by 10. Now that's a contest. Dragic into the front court. He'll run the offense. Oh, he had it. Beyond the arc for 3. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Richardson. To Kanter. For 3. Oh, that's how it's done.
He showed that he had great chemistry with his teammates on that shot. Keep getting him good looks, and the one will just keep scoring.
Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Good shot.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Dragic with it. Down by 15. To Whiteside. No good. Can't connect from in close.
Oh, yeah.
To Dragic. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The pass taken away. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
It goes down. deep three at the buzzer. It's the Trailblazers who get the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew,